This is the Calhoun Pass Emergency Shelter on the planet microTech in the Stanton system. It's a truly beautiful location in one of the most graphically immersive games you can download and play now, Star Citizen. Whatever your take on the whole Star Citizen in alpha testing debate, I hope you'd agree this game can be incredibly beautiful. And in this video series we'll celebrate that, whilst hopefully providing you with some interesting locations that you might like to go out and explore. I'm Forrester, and this video will be a location spotlight on the Calhoun Pass Emergency Shelter in Star Citizen. Aside from the obvious beauty shots throughout, this video will also cover the shelter's position in the universe, background lore, as well as some of the services on offer. And a special thank you to Guy Solomon for suggesting this location. During my previous visit, this whole area looked completely different and was covered in snow. But the wonders of this game are that even revisiting somewhere you've been in a previous patch can yield unexpected results, and that's certainly the case for this stunning location. Part 1. Locating Calhoun Pass Emergency Shelter. The shelter is situated in the Stanton system, set amongst some of the green, forested area on the planet microTech. Similarly to the spotlight of the Deltana outpost, which, interestingly, is now absolutely covered in snow, Calhoun Pass is in one of the few green, more temperate areas of microTech. With a quantum jump point of its own, it's a great location as a setting-off point for a ground expedition. The weather can alternate between a serene, tranquil, calming vibe, all the way to justifying the existence of the shelter when the winds start gusting. But as long as you brought warm enough clothes, the atmosphere is entirely breathable. Part 2. Background lore. The Calhoun Pass Emergency Shelter sits on the planet microTech, which is owned by the company microTech, with this location serving as a hint of how the planet should look. microTech is terraformed with a goal of achieving a similar climate to Earth's, but an accident during the terraforming process led to the colder climate. microTech is somewhat interchangeably known as Stanton 4. From the air, it's difficult to see with the current terrain where the Calhoun Pass might be. Usually such a pass is so named as it's a natural thoroughfare through difficult terrain, such as a narrow area of traversable ground through a mountain range. Yet there's no indication of that in the current geography. Perhaps this was more evident in previous patches when the shelter appeared to be on higher ground. Sadly, there's not much information out there on the Calhoun Pass or the shelter. If you have any insight, please share in the comments. You might also want to share if you visited or are planning to visit. Part 3. Services. You'll not find a lot by way of infrastructure or services here. The emergency shelter itself is a single prefab building with some lights around it. Inside there isn't much either, nothing usable by the player, and only some hints at water kept in a fridge, which seems unnecessary for a planet with a climate such as microTech. Outside of the shelter there are some green spaces, and the shelter is overlooked by a rocky outcrop. If you're brave enough to climb Pride Rock, there are some fantastic views to be had, across the forest and grassland to the distant snowy mountain peaks, as well as some more hilly terrain. There's also a large flat plateau with few to no trees, which makes for a particularly handy landing site for larger ships. You'll sometimes find some hand mining rocks in range, which are most useful if you've brought your rock mining rover with you. But for most, the primary reason for visiting would be to take in the incredible scenery. Hopefully that's a reason you'll want to continue visiting these videos, in which case please consider subscribing to the channel to see more Star Citizen location spotlights in the future. If you're a big fan of cinematic footage, be sure to check out Morphologist's latest video showcasing the art of what's possible with head tracking, which has some truly breathtaking cinematography. And if you're looking for people to explore the verse with, I've included details in the video description for my active Star Citizen organisation. Thank you for watching.